guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Sachi and in today's video we are doing this cut crease eye makeup and it's kind of a monotone look. Anyway, so I just realized that all of the recent looks on my channel were very simple, easy. So I decided to turn it up a notch and do this cut crease eye makeup. And I'm not the best at cut creases honestly, so if you think that my cut crease is a little bit crooked, then that is why. But I decided to give it a shot and I think apart from that it turned out pretty well. So if you want to know how to get a cut crease, which is still simple, I mean it's glam but it's still simple, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with my eyes and I'm using that shade in my crease and this is going to act as my transition shade. Next I'm taking this burgundy shade and I'm going to place it more precisely in my crease than the previous shade. Then I'm taking this charcoal grey sort of a color on a very thin brush and I'm using this just to define my crease. And I'm not focusing too much on blending at this point, I'm just trying to define and cut the crease. Then I'm going in again with the burgundy shade just to help the grey color to blend in. Then I'm taking some concealer on the back of my hand and I'm going to put this all over my lid up till my crease just to clean up any shadows and to make it more sharp. And I'm using the eyeshadow sponge applicator for this, which no one really uses, but I think it works well for this. And I'm also cleaning up my wing with it. I'm not just using it on my eyelid, but I'm also using it to clean up my wing. Alright, so I felt that I needed a more darker color to cut my crease, so I'm taking this black shade and again cutting my crease with it. And then again using the burgundy shade to help blend the color in. And I went over all the blending multiple times for this look just because I wanted the crease to be smoked out and well blended in. Now for the lid color, I'm using this taupe pinkish kind of a shade and I'm just going to pop that all over my lid. I'm not just focusing it on the eyelid, but I'm also going to wing this shade out. And also I'm just using this one palette to create this entire look. I forgot to mention it in my intro, but I'm just using the Freedom Rock and Roll palette to create this entire eye look. Then moving on to my favorite part of this look, I am going to take this Maybelline Glossy Liner in the shade Silver Trance. And then again I'm using it to cut my crease just to give it a sharp glittery edge. Then with the L'Oreal liner I am just creating a small little wing, which I'm not sure if you could see, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. Then I'm just going to clean up any fallout because that was the whole point of doing my eyes first. Then I'm taking the Miss Claire Illuminating Primer and I'm just going to dot it all over my face and then dab it in. Then for foundation, I am using the L'Oreal Matte Magique foundation. And I recently got this foundation and I don't know how I feel about it yet. I think I'm going to have to use it a couple of more times before giving my opinion. But yeah, I'm just blending that in. For concealer, I am using my staple Maybelline Fit Me and I'm going to highlight with it. set everything in place, I am using the Miss Claire pressed powder. And you don't have to set this foundation, it does not feel tacky, so I'm just going to set my concealer and be done with it. For my eyebrows, as usual, I'm just brushing them to get rid of any foundation or powder. To bronze my face, I am using the Lakme Sunkissed bronzer. And I'm putting this on pretty generously only because I want this look to be all bronzy and smoked out. For blush, I'm using the L'Oreal Magique blush, and I'm just going to swirl my brush through the first two shades because I don't want the blush to be too pink. For highlighter, I decided to go with this golden sort of highlighter because the eye makeup is very cool toned. But the gold was looking a bit too much, so I went over it with this pinkish highlight. For my lower lash line, I am just going to smoke out the burgundy color all over. Then taking the charcoal shade, I am just going to smoke it very close to my lower lash line. Then using the transition shade just to smoke out and diffuse the lower lash line. To highlight my brow bone and inner corners, I am using this silvery sort of a shade again from the Freedom palette. I am using the Colossal Super Black Kajal in my waterline and tight lining with it. And for mascara, I used the Maybelline Hyper Curl Mascara. Lastly, for the lips, I am using the Body Shop lipstick in the shade Let's Grape It On. And this is just such a beautiful metallic purple sort of a shade and I love it. So yeah, that is the final look. And that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please do like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. I will see you the next time.